Hey guys, we're back for the second NU game this phase between NU newcomer Stone Cold and Lax, who's now 3-0 going into this game. So it's very exciting because if Lax goes 4-0, that would make him the best record of NU players through two phases, pretty much no matter what. I don't think anyone else is undefeated at this point. Oh, Rodri blew tie. Never mind. Rodri's 2-0, and he hasn't played his next two games. So he can go 4-0. But more importantly, it's Stone Cold's debut, and he's got a pretty cool team. It seems to have Ori Choreo Pom Pom, electric flying type. It's got like Revelation Dance and probably like an electric move. Probably Hurricane, like Z Hurricane, maybe Combine Roost. And Cineroar on this team, it could be Swords Dance or Pivot. Looking likely to be Swords Dance if it's not Z Ori Choreo, otherwise probably Pivot. Although I don't know if you need the Pivot when you've got Sylvia Steel plus Vaporeon plus Torterra, which is definitely the Stealth Rocker, by the way. Torterra probably got like especially defensive Pivot Sylvia Steel. Physically defensive, Wish, Protect, Skull, Vaporeon, Toxic, and Heal by last. And then Comfy, by like a Combine Win condition, which unfortunately in this game, sorry, I'm just repositioning myself to narrate this, is going to be useless because you see there's a Golbat, which is more or less. Sure, you could like taunt, recover variant of it, but like, I mean, what are you going to do there? Yeah, it's just not really going to make much progress there. Draining Kiss just a little, and it's just going to stall you out eventually anyway. But yeah, so offensive Comfy, hard walled by Golbat, period. Going into Lax's team, we've got a cool team. It's the Decidueye, which could be a number of things. On this team, actually, probably Scarf Heliolisk and like a Swords Dance Z variant. But you notice that there's Miltank and Steelix. So therefore, one of them has to be a non-standard set because both usually runs like Stealth Rock. So either it's like a Toxic Protect then to attacks variant, because like a lot of people run Toxic Protect, Stealth Rock, Heavy Slam on the on the standard Steelix, but now you could run Earthquake, so you have both stabs, and then that's cool. So it's kind of like a Toxic Stalling set, but I feel like it could also be like a Sheer Force variant, likely on the special side from the Lax side as well. But yeah, if that's like some Z, it could be. But otherwise, I think it's Z Decidueye. Then you've got like your standard, annoying, bad Golbat. Just another Wish Vaporeon. I mean, it could be Z Celebrate, but I'm not thinking that's too likely. And you also have Miltank, which again I think is a Stealth Rocker on this team. But anyway, looking at matchup, I think that Lax is a bit favored just offensively here, especially if Heliolisk can break through to Torterra. But let's wait and see what occurs. So we're going to see the lead Steelix here, and it's forced out by the Incineroar. And you're going to see Big Bessie, the Miltank. So it looks like it's just a pivot Incineroar. And U-Turn is going to confirm that. Rocks are set. Left a bit over half with the Miltank. I imagine we'll just see a Rock right here. If this is Toxic, that'll get off. But no, he goes into Steelix. So I feel like right away, this should be like a warning sign. Like, okay, he went Steelix on a Torterra, and he has another Rocker. So therefore, he's either like some Sheer Force Life Orb HP Ice variant, or it's like physical Ice Fang, perhaps Life Orb or Choice Banded. So if you're Stone Cold, you should probably get out of the way. But seeing as he's not much of an NU player, I think that Lax kind of got away with murder here, as this was like one of the more predictable lures, get the fuck out of here kind of scenarios. And Stone Cold was like, okay, I should be fine against you because of the standard sets. So instead of going to a relatively safe Vaporeon, which takes pretty much two of anything, he elected to stay in, and this is what happened. Ice Fang and an outright kill to Torterra, and now it's a humongous advantage for Lax as a Heliolisk. And now, what I don't get is, well, sure, if it's not specially defensive, it's going to take a fuck ton from Flamethrower, but Vaporeon still hard walls you. And you're going to force it out or get a Scald to a ton and then not be too KO'd. But he went to Sylvia Steel and he traded 63% rather, Flamethrower for an Earthquake that's outright killed. Sure, you take Life Orb, so it's down to 27, and now your own Oricorio is going to go off offensively, but the Heliolisk looks even better now. Both special defensive mons out of the way. A knockoff on Big Bessie the Miltank, and then it's going to get a recovery off on a U-turn, leaving it 10% higher, but more importantly, we saw Stealth Rock damage taken from Incineroar. Oricorio is going to come in here, and it's unfortunately going to come in on a Toxic, so sure, it's going to get a pick-off kill here, most likely on the Steelix, as it's no longer of use, it's done its job. But now it's just going to get revenge killed by what likely will be the Heliolisk, although I guess in theory it could be, okay, Scarf Decidueye. Yeah, it has to be Scarf then. So Spirit Shackle, yeah, it kills. I don't think crit mattered. Probably max attack. Incineroar is going to come in here, and at this point, it looks like Lack could pretty much wall the ever-living shit out of everything else Stone Cold has. So yeah, the Steelix sequence dug Stone's hole in, I'd say. And to make add insult to injury, we're probably going to see a Toxic here. No, Seismic Toss, fine. I'm surprised using that over Body Slam. Draining Kiss is not even going to kill the Miltank. So probably see Toxic here, yep. And now for sure, the Golbat's going to wall it. Life Orb damage and Toxic racking up as well, leaving this Comfy a bit over half. Golbat's going to come on in and probably just spam recover, although it could Brave Bird very well. Roost, Incineroar is going to come on in. It's at 26. Toxic could bring it up into Yappa or Figgy Berry. Brave Bird wouldn't have killed those. Toxic make more sense long term. And Knockoff doing 28%. Okay, probably physically defensive bat. Flabless is going to do a ton even without EV Light. Yeah, it just is a bit over half. So you probably just spam Roost here. And then you're not really worried about the Comfy anyway. So even if you like Fritz Fury, you've got enough resources toward your Vaporeon combined with Helios to beat the other two. Vaporeon just kind of sits uncomfy and just wish protects as it dies to poison, whereas Vaporeon gets kind of fucked up by Helios. But to make matters worse, we're going to see a taunt from the Golbat here, meaning that Helios can come in. If it's Thunderbolt, just win the game. If it's Volt Switch, just kind of fuck around. It is Thunderbolt, which in my opinion isn't a great move. But yeah, Scald is only a tag move there. It's pretty much over from here. Yep, so I imagine the Comfy is going to get a Draining Kiss off. Yep, 26%, 35% rather. And it's going to live the Thunderbolt, just showing how special bulky it is, but it's too little too late. And then recovered up to 28 in the following Draining Kiss for 37%, but then the Thunderbolt's going to take it out, leaving Lax with a 3-0 victory and a 4-0 record. So good for him, well played. I feel like Stone Cold kind of ignored what seemed to be a pretty clearly shown lure on Lax's side, but I guess lack of experience kind of is a testament, attested to there. And I don't know how much you could really blame him. But anyway, cool showing there by Lax. Good game.